With the release of Catalina, Apple has seen fit to turn off support for 32-bit applications. That makes continuing to use SuperCard or any other 32-bit app you've come to rely on a bit of a problem. This tutorial will walk you through the process of using Parallels to create a virtual machine with either Sierra or Mojave so that you can continue to use SuperCard 4.8 and other 32-bit apps in Catalina. So let's get started. First, you'll need a license for Parallels Desktop, version 15 or higher. Parallels is an environment that enables you to create virtual machines with different operating systems that can run simultaneously with Catalina. Guest machine support includes macOS, Windows, Linux, and more. A full license runs about $80, although if you Google Parallels coupon code, you can sometimes find discounts. You may also find it on eBay for less. There's also a 14-day trial that's available, which is what we're going to use in this tutorial. Now that you've downloaded Parallels, you'll also need a version of macOS that supports 32-bit apps. We recommend either Mojave or High Sierra. Note that you'll need to download a fresh copy from Apple's support site, as previous versions of the macOS installers may not work or be found in Catalina's Mac App Store. While we have provided links in the description, we're also going to show you how to find these on your own. For the Mojave installer, you're going to want to type in Mojave Update into the search field. Select this document and scroll down to the link to Get macOS Mojave. Clicking on that link will open the App Store application where you'd click on the Get button and then confirm the download. Now that the download is done, you'll see the file in the Applications folder. You'll get this little error here, which you'll just quit out of. And then quit out of Software Update. The process of downloading the High Sierra version of macOS is identical to the Mojave version. Just use the High Sierra link in the description instead of the Mojave link and follow the exact same steps. Now that we have everything that we need, let's put things together. Open the Parallels disk image and launch the installer. Type in your admin password to authenticate the installer. Select to use the trial. Skip the Windows installation. And now the first thing that we want to do is install Parallels Toolbox. Now click the icon menu to remove this pop-up and clear the notification. At this point, it's time to install the OS and create a virtual machine. Select Install Windows or another OS, followed by Continue, and Parallels will show you a list of any installers that you have in your Applications folder. Select the version of the Mac OS you want to install, and click Continue. You'll then be asked to create a bootable image file. And then to name and save your virtual machine. We'll call ours Mac OS. You may see one or more privacy restriction messages. Just click OK on them, and you can always set them up later in Preferences. The installation will, of course, take some time here, but as soon as the Select a Language screen comes up and you select it, you'll be presented with this window. At this point, you'll want to select Reinstall Mac OS and click Continue, and then just let the installer go on its way. Your virtual machine is almost ready. The last thing you need to do here is to install Parallels tools on the virtual machine. Click on the yellow triangle in the title bar and click Continue. This will mount a virtual volume with the Parallels Tools installer. Go ahead and run that. And then you'll need to restart the virtual machine. Now we can close this window and eject the tools volume. And you're done. Now let's go get SuperCard. In your new virtual machine, launch the Safari browser and go to the SuperCard website. Click on Purchases, Upgrades, and enter your info and your SuperCard 4.8 registration number. Click the download button. And open the disk image. Drag the SuperCard folder to the Applications folder. And the 4.8.1 folder to Application Support. You'll need to authenticate for that. Unmount the disk image volume and launch SuperCard. Enter your name and registration number. Activate, and you're up and running. We think you'll find SuperCard performs very well in this environment, and we hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you'd like to see more videos on using SuperCard with Parallels, please leave a comment below.